Ever found yourself wondering if you're making some common airport mistakes that could easily be avoided? We've all been there, navigating through the bustling terminals, juggling luggage, boarding passes, and a piping hot cup of coffee, all while trying to make it to our gate on time. It's a dance that even seasoned travelers can fumble. But what if there were certain missteps you could sidestep altogether? Keep watching to find out what these common missteps are and how to avoid them. First off, let's discuss the common mistakes people make at the check-in counter. One of the most common is arriving late. Time is of the essence when you're catching a flight, so always ensure you're at the airport well ahead of your departure time. Next, not having your documents ready is another common mistake. Having your passport and ticket readily available can save you and others a great deal of time and stress. Overpacking is also a common pitfall. It's easy to want to bring everything just in case, but airlines have strict baggage limits. Overpacking not only makes your luggage harder to manage, but can also lead to hefty excess baggage fees. Lastly, not weighing your luggage beforehand can result in unpleasant surprises at the check-in counter. It's always a good idea to weigh your luggage at home to avoid any unexpected charges. Steer clear of these mistakes to ensure a smooth check-in process. Moving on to the security checkpoint, another area where travelers often stumble. A common misstep is neglecting to empty pockets before passing through the metal detector. Coins, keys, even your phone can set off the alarm, causing unnecessary delays for you and everyone in line. Next, let's talk electronics. These devices are not fond of hiding. Keeping them in your bag during screening can trigger a manual check, which, trust me, no one wants. So, make sure to place them in the bin for a smooth sail. And let's not forget those prohibited items. From oversized liquids to certain tools, carrying these can lead to some awkward conversations with security. It's always a good idea to familiarize yourself with the airport security rules before your trip. Avoiding these errors can make the difference between a stressful start and a breeze through the airport. Remember, a hassle-free security check sets the tone for a pleasant journey. Now, on to boarding the plane. Yes, there are potential pitfalls here too. One common blunder is crowding the boarding area. Resist the urge to rush the gate as soon as boarding is announced. This only creates chaos and delays the process. Instead, wait for your group or seat number to be called. Another frequent mistake is not having your boarding pass ready. Fumbling for your pass when it's your turn is a surefire way to hold up the line and earn the ire of fellow passengers. Keep your pass handy, either in your hand or a pocket you can easily reach. And let's not forget the cardinal sin: losing focus. Whether it's engrossing yourself in a book, getting lost in your music, or falling asleep, any of these could lead you to miss your flight. Stay alert and aware of announcements. Avoid these blunders to ensure a stress-free boarding experience. Finally, let's talk about in-flight faux pas that can make your journey less comfortable. We've all been there, cramped in a metal tube, soaring through the sky, everyone just trying to get from point A to point B with as little hassle as possible. But sometimes our behavior, however unintentional, can turn this shared experience into an ordeal. One such faux pas is ignoring the flight attendant's instructions. These professionals are there to ensure our safety and comfort. When they tell us to buckle up or stow our tray tables, it's not a suggestion, it's a requirement. So don't be that person who's too engrossed in their book or movie to pay attention. Their instructions are for your safety and the safety of those around you. Next up, the infamous seat recline. We all crave that extra inch of space, but timing is everything. If the person behind you is enjoying their in-flight meal, it's simply not the time to recline. Always take a quick peek behind before hitting that button. Be considerate and avoid turning their dining into a balancing act. Lastly, let's talk about the audio-visual experience. We live in a time where we can bring our own entertainment aboard. However, not everyone aboard shares your taste in music or wants to hear the dialogue of your movie. So, always use headphones when you're plugged into your device. And remember, even with headphones on, keep the volume at a level that doesn't leak out, disturbing your neighbors. Being in an airplane is a shared experience. It's a few hours of our lives where we're all in it together, confined to a small space, trying to make the journey as comfortable as possible. So, let's try and be mindful of our actions and how they affect those around us. By avoiding these faux pas, you can contribute to a pleasant flight experience for everyone. Now that we've covered the most common airport mistakes, let's do a quick recap. We began with the overall airport experience, highlighting the importance of arriving early and being prepared to avoid stress. Then, we delved into common pitfalls at the check-in counter, like overpacking and not having your identification ready. Next, we examined the security checkpoint, where forgetting to remove items from pockets or carry-on bags can lead to delays. We also emphasized the importance of understanding the rules around liquids and electronics. From there, we moved on to boarding blunders, reminding you to keep your boarding pass handy and listen for updates. We underscored the value of being patient and courteous to fellow passengers during boarding. Finally, we explored some in-flight faux pas, including ignoring the flight attendants during safety demonstrations and encroaching on others' personal space. Remember, these are all common mistakes, but they're also avoidable with a little foresight and consideration. We hope this guide will help you navigate your next airport adventure with ease. We'd love to hear about your experiences and tips in the comments. What worked for you? What didn't? Your shared knowledge could help other travelers on their journeys. Thank you for joining us from all corners of the wonderful world. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and share with your fellow travelers. Safe travels, everyone.